What is a Bronchiosaurus, Bakers? Welcome back to episode 20 something rather. How is everyone doing today?
I think it's Brachiosaurus. There's no, it's Brachio, not
That wasn't my
Bronchio.
question.
I'm doing Brontosaur great.
Okay, Jackson, great to hear. See, Jackson gets it, Jacob. Why
Hey,
can't you
look,
be
hey,
more
look,
like him?
look. I'm doing Bronte excellent. Okay.
Ooh, ooh. I'm
A
doing
bit forced, but okay.
T-Rexcellent.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing Tricera great.
That's a new one. I've heard that one like a 3 times Triceratops.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to pterodactyl you apart.
I'm gonna Giganotosaurus you.
Shoot, I don't know any more dinosaur names.
You don't?
I don't know that many dinosaurs, honestly.
Is my mic working fine? Like not being an issue?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good.
It's working fine.
Perfect.
Honestly, I'm more of a dragon person than a dinosaur person.
I am too. I'm a huge dragon person, actually. Like, massive dragon person.
You're a dragon?
No. Maybe in Zane's campaign.
Yeah, in Zane's campaign. That'd be a fun one.
I see. Well, my backup character is actually an ancient dragon.
That's...
Slight spoilers.
Oh, okay.
But just preparing you all.
Are you already done with your backup character?
Pretty much. I just need to flesh out some more story stuff. And all that jazz.
Okay. You have your build down, though.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm happy with it.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah. Guys, I got out of bed at 2 p.m. today.
Really?
Yeah, it's not good.
When did you go to bed?
Around like 1 or 2.
Well, when did you fall asleep?
Around 1 or 2.
Okay. That's, I mean...
I don't know. It's not great. I feel like I've been falling behind on a lot of the like the good habits I'm trying to build in my life. I gotta pick it back up a bit, especially sleep. Sleep's very important, and
Yeah.
I've been lacking a bit. I've just been having trouble convincing myself to go to sleep, or yeah, go to sleep because I don't know. Some days just feel so short. Like I got so much stuff to do, and I can finally sit down, and then it's already like 10 p.m. But
Mm-hmm.
the way I see it is, if I spend more time being awake, then that means that the next day I'll be spending time inoptimally because I'll be like super tired the whole time, and overall it's a time loss.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Also, I need to do better exercise, especially waking up. I need to do better about like getting sunlight into my eyes when I get up, or like going up. I want to try to implement just like a 10-minute walk or so every time I wake up, just to really wake me up more. I feel like that always helps a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sunlight is proven to like wake you up more. So when my new apartment, I have like windows right in my face, and I don't have blinds for them. So whenever the sun gets up, I non-consensually have to consider getting up, which honestly don't
That's the same
appreciate.
for my apartment. I don't have blinds, so it's just. But I can overpower it by just going to sleep anyways.
I cannot, unfortunately. I'm like woke up at 9 today and went to sleep at like 3.
Jackson, yes, you can.
Liam, I think this is a. If I could, I would have by now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I woke up at midnight today. Not midnight, probably.
You woke
Yeah.
up at midnight.
I was about to say, uh-oh.
I woke up at noon.
Noon. That's not that bad. Did I wake up the earliest at 11 a.m.? Well, that's my get out of bed time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I've been trying to get up at 9. I might shift it to like 9:30 or something. But because that's usually a good time to like get ready before all of my classes start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What about anyways?
superheroes.
What about them?
We all like superheroes, right?
Yeah, like Deku.
Yes, yes. I was thinking about them a bit, you know, because they're everywhere, and I was thinking like
Yeah, they're everywhere. I see them every day in real life.
it's weird how superheroes in stories are always there to keep things the same. I was thinking about them for a bit and how they function in stories versus how, like, I was wondering how they would function in real life, you know. And in
Mhm.
real life, like we have a lot of social issues and stuff, and I feel like if you're a superhero, you might like take part in that or something. So it's, like in stories, I realize like superheroes are always like defending the status quo. And like a lot of times it's good. A lot of time like a bad guy will come along and be like, I'm going to incinerate the city or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you probably want to keep things the same if changing is everyone being exploded by Bane's third bomb or whatever. But like all obviously not all, but like a lot of the villains, like they come in like wanting to solve a problem, right? Like they
Mm-hmm.
like there's some issue with society that they come in to solve. They want to change things. And like oftentimes they've like they I agree with them about what the problem is, but it's just but then they also have the negative tendency to also want to kill a bunch of people in the process of fixing things, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then that's why they're the bad guy. But like superheroes, it feels like in their stories, they never try to like change anything for the better. All they do is just defend. And all of the villains, like so many of them are there to like try and change stuff, but they like also kill people, so you can't agree with them. And I just found that interesting. Especially like the MCU. I was watching a video and almost every single villain in the MCU is there to like fix a big problem. Like Thanos is like there to fix like the inequality of resources, but then also he wants to kill half of the universe to do that.
That's not the answer. I
And
think
like the superheroes are always there. Like they never like even though they defeat the villain, like they never pick up on the problem or try and solve the problem that the villain was trying to solve, but in a better way. They just fight to keep things the same, and they just never function anywhere near how I feel like actual people would function in real life. Like
Mhm.
I feel like real life superheroes would try to use their powers to like change a bunch of things. Does this make sense?
I get what
Uh-huh.
you're saying, but so
It's just they superheroes and stories only function to like just to keep things how they are, and they never really have. There's never a story about superheroes using their powers to like change things for the better.
I've read quite a few, but also remember, so superheroes are basically the police.
Yeah.
They're like super police. So when you think about it, yeah, that portrayal makes sense. Especially the MCU one where almost everything right now there is just generic, lazy, made to get money, it's boring. It's not
Mhm.
meant to like have a good point.
It's not meant to wow you.
Yeah.
It's meant
I
to
just
wow
think
you.
how it's interesting how like I, all of the characters who ever want to like change stuff about society and everything are always portrayed as the villains in those stories. At least the ones I've seen. This is probably not a universal rule, but I
100%
feel
not.
I see it often enough to like pick up on that. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, yeah, they want to change stuff. A lot of the times it's for the worse, or it's like, oh, Tony Stark, he was bad to me, so I'm going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
A rich billionaire playboy made fun of me. I'm going to ruin everyone else's existence now.
Yeah, like,
Mm.
or they claim to want to change history on like a false. They're like, I want to do good, when actually they're just pissed, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, you're trying to stop me. It's like a character assassination on the people that they want to get revenge on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've seen several that like they do want to make change. I just think mainstream media is, especially movies, is not where you go to look for that right now.
Yeah.
Just
This is
because
why
it's so
One
bad.
Piece is the GOAT, all right? Because Luffy's trying to change everything.
Yeah.
That's why it's the only piece of media that is good
He's
and everything
not
else is
even
bad.
really.
I don't think movies are good media, but though, like
He
there
does
isn't
it,
change anymore.
but that's just because he's like a destructive force of nature.
Look, he got some food, so that's why he did it. That's basically it.
Yeah, they fed me. That is why I'm helping them. Or I want to become the king of the pirates, so I will kill these tyrants. He's not doing
Yeah.
it because they're evil.
It's even more based, honestly.
I mean, sort of. Until like
he-
eventually he will do something bad. And you're like, uh-oh.
I mean, he's just like, man, I'm a pirate. I don't want to be considered a hero. Heroes have to share their food. I want to eat it all.
No, exactly.
Actual line.
He's just kind of too stupid to be evil.
I'm getting there. I'm getting to the end of anime of One Piece.
Oh yeah, you're in Wano now. You're sub 100 episodes.
I am sub 60.
Sub 60. Wow,
Well, I'm at like 66.
that's crazy.
You know, I just switched to the manga. I feel like I could beat you if I wanted to. I won't though, because I want to take my time with stories I like. But just know I could defeat you.
That's a toxic way of looking at it. He said lie. I
That
know
is-
you're joking
that is-
though.
Yeah.
You're not like seriously going. You're like, oh,
No.
wouldn't it be goofy if I did this?
No.
Yeah.
Thank you for the call out though. I appreciate it. I never want to be just like toxic or anything.
Okay.
That's what friends are for. Calling out each other. And among other things.
Among other things.
I can't get back on the edge. So yeah,
So yeah.
that's all I have to say on that topic.
What was I gonna say?
So guys.
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 I mean, you have anything else you want to say about like?
Sorry, a spider just scared me.
Oh, like how badly did it scare you?
It was a little creepy.
Okay, so it wasn't
But I
like
saw
a
it
100.
coming, so like, yeah. I don't have to deal with it anymore though.
Oh,
Anyways.
you're just taking a break right now. Oh yeah. Okay. You're just vibing. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm vibing. So what's up with you guys?
Like, what do you mean? What's up? Like,
What's on your mind? What is most weighing heavily on you in this point in time?
ooh, okay.
Ah,
That was a good question, Liam. I
that is a good question.
don't quite. Let me think about this. This is a toughie, as they say.
A toughie.
Yeah.
I guess I can start. I'm just thinking a lot about the future. Still trying to figure out like where I want to shoot for with career wise. It was coding, but now I'm not too sure. It's just not very creative or expressive. At least not enough to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's weighing heavily on me.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure the future out, which is never easy, obviously.
Yeah.
And you can never fully figure it out, but just all you can do is continuously take steps to know it more and more. Sun Tzu said that. Lie.
But it's actually one of my favorite bits, like saying like some
Sun Tzu said
dumbass
that?
shit and then going Sun Tzu, Art of War.
Sun Tzu said that. And I think he knows a bit more about fighting than the rest of you.
That's true. I haven't fought any wars, especially haven't done like an art of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Is there a spider in your room?
I didn't see any. I don't know why you're talking about that. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, that's fair, and that's like one of the things with like your major. You just have like a very broad.
It's very broad. I've considered yeah, communications are very broad. I considered like trying to meet up with like a counselor or something, just talk about like where communications can go and stuff. I might try to set that up.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a good idea.
You should look around for like events about that, like career fairs and stuff, because there are a lot of those things that talk about
That too.
yeah.
Maybe I should go to a career fair. Too bad I'm.
You should. I've
very
heard it is a
busy.
very good idea. I have not talked to a single person that says they regret going to a career fair.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, but like there's a lot of resources about, especially in your like whatever your overarching school would be that could tell you about that.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And then talking to your counselor is a good idea, but it's also like not the biggest thing because you can really just go anywhere and you could go somewhere to figure it out getting early what's it called? Just like to get an or like some experience with like work that requires a degree because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people want that before you go somewhere.
Yeah. I still remember that one photo someone took of like McDonald's looking for manager position, requires master's degree in like
Yeah.
something. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Okay.
I mean, yeah. I think I don't know if you heard me say anything, but
That's fine. Hey, that means there's nothing weighing heavily down on you. That's a good thing.
yeah. I mean, I guess.
I mean, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, let's say.
I know. I think sometimes about what is it? What I'm going to do, classes and such. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's always class, always school.
College. I don't have a great sense of what I want to do later in my life,
I get that.
so I'm just very worried about where I may end up.
Hey, you're not alone. Not alone.
Mhm.
Okay, how about this?
Oh.
If you were to pick one Pokemon to just be, like like an evil wizard has entered Earth, and he is going to turn everyone into a Pokemon. But you got to choose to spend the rest of your life as one Pokemon. What would it be?
Ooh. Let me think about this one.
Yeah, I don't have an answer prepared either. I got to think about this too, but it seemed like an interesting question.
I have a tentative answer.
Is it Arceus?
No, it's boring.
Okay.
Arceus
I
isn't
was
even
about to
that
say.
strong.
That's a good question.
Now, I don't know if we want to do like game Pokemon or Pokedex Pokemon, because those are two different things.
Yeah, game Pokemon,
Because like
Pokedex Pokemon, and
Pokedex,
anime
Dialga
Pokemon
controls
are different.
time. In the game, Dialga is just kind of strong, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Which would you prefer?
Do we want to do Pokedex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think I remember what Pokemon I want to be now, but I can't remember the name of it.
What do you know what
But
generation it's from?
it's from Gen 3, and it's like a green slime guy.
Green slime? That...
Yeah, he has a big mouth.
Oh, fuck you. He's not slime.
It looks a little slimy.
He's not slime. It's like that skin.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to be Pokedex entry Pokedex 316?
Yeah.
You've got the number pulled up?
Yeah.
Can you read its description for us real quick?
Like it's the Pokedex entry from what
Uh-huh.
game?
Fuck. The most recent one.
Okay, hold on. Because I actually have to go to a different site for that because what I was.
Or the most interesting one in your standard.
Dude, Ludicolo, who I don't know if that's my top pick, but he always seems pretty awesome and happy.
But would you be awesome and happy? Like, well, not like. If you're always happy, is it really important? Like, is it truly happiness?
Seems like it.
Well, it's because you don't know the inner workings of Ludicolo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, Jacob, for your there is nothing its stomach can't digest. While it is disgusting, vile, and while it is digesting, vile, overpowering gases are expelled.
Okay.
Or Probopass.
Probopass.
That guy's awesome. He's got a big nose.
He's also got a
That's
beard.
true.
Oh, Sock. Sock is awesome. He's so cool. Or Darmanitan. I could be a monkey.
You'd be a fire monkey or an ice monkey. That is also technically a snowman.
True, true.
What about you, Jackson?
Ultra Necrozma.
Okay. Okay. Is that just the strongest one?
No. I mean,
Wait, why? What's your
He's the
reasoning?
coolest one.
dude, lasers are fucking dope. And he's a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't he do the Kyurem bit from Black 2, White 2?
Yeah, yeah, basically. Except
Oh.
it's more like he's controlling them rather than like refusing.
Yeah.
Dude, you know that pistol shrimp?
Yeah.
Dude, they made a Pokemon out of it. It's Clawitzer.
Yeah.
That guy's awesome. He'd be a good one. There's so many Pokemon.
Yeah. They made a few in the DLC for the
Oh,
for
or
Scarlet Violet.
or Guzzlord would be an awesome Pokemon.
Dude,
to be.
Guzzlord's a banger Pokemon.
Like
That's
not just for the name, but also he's just awesome.
that is the raid Pokemon right now in Pokemon Go. Well,
Oh,
about
is
to
it?
be. Yeah,
Or Buzzwole.
Buzzwole's funny.
Buzzwole is also
Buzzwole is so funny.
those two are probably up there.
I like the jellyfish Ultra Beast. I think it's
Oh,
a
it,
nice
it
design.
shows the Pokemon.
Nihilego.
Yeah,
Guzzlord.
he's funny looking.
Guzzlord's only 18 feet tall.
Ooh,
I guess that is kind of
feet
tall. Though.
That's fucking
That's
giant.
that's almost average height.
Yeah,
My
your
God,
average
dude.
building height.
Wait, what? I feel like his mouth. Yeah, doesn't his mouth go like into?
His mouth is an infinite vortex.
Yeah, you just eat everything.
He's
You
like
could eat
Kirby.
whole Cake Island with that mouth.
That's so right.
Are you at Volcano?
Yes, I am.
No.
Oh, Dracofish. Dracovish would be up there. That adorable little freak of nature.
Yeah, Dracovish is a funny guy. You'd be God's abomination through and through.
Or Tinkaton. I forget there's a Pokemon that's just a car.
It's a rubber room, so funny.
Oh yeah. They're just like, yeah. This is our boss Pokemon, and it's just a fucking car.
I'm definitely gonna have to go with Buzzwole or Guzzlord, though.
Okay.
Saying Gulpin was a good bit, but in actuality, I think if I were to be a Pokemon, it would probably be Wailord.
Nice. I got that.
That's a
just Jay
copy
chilling in the
pasta
ocean.
Pokemon, by the way, just so you
Yeah.
know.
What do you mean copy pasta Pokemon?
You know, like Vaporeon?
There's one
Yeah.
for Wailord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care.
I just think it'd be funny to be a whale that floats in the sky.
That's fair.
It's less dense than. It's no density.
No density.
No density.
I see. I see.
What do you see?
The truth.
Oh, could you
Ruth?
tell it? You see Ruth?
The truth is,
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. No, never mind. Sorry.
the truth is, I'm a little like a small boat in the ocean. However,
Small cheap.
despite being small, I do send big waves into motion.
Is that like an analogy for something? Is-
No,
Okay.
I am literally a boat.
Oh, you are literally a boat?
Goodbye.
Huh.
Where are you gonna go
Anyways,
boating?
dude, if I was a boat and I could like go somewhere, you know where I'd go?
Where?
Where would you go?
Ireland.
That's a good place to go.
Yeah, it is.
What's there?
Some pretty funny looking llamas. I was there once. and in a zoo, they had this llama with like the stupidest expression on its face. It had like the front. It had like the SpongeBob look, where it had the two buck teeth that like jutted out in front of everything else, and and it looked so stupid, but it didn't even care. Like it was just Jay chilling,
Mm-hmm.
and that was pretty inspiring.
That's that is inspiring.
Thank you for telling your amazing story, Liam.
Anytime, guys. Anytime.
It's just the llama was really just like us, but it
The
had.
llama is a metaphor for us,
Oh, really?
for our inner
Oh,
selves.
I didn't pick up on that one.
Yeah, because the buck teeth are like the obstacles in life, but and that's the end of the metaphor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a quick.
What did you guys
metaphor.
think?
I kind of, I think I get it. I don't
Yeah.
really know.
Well, it's a pretty clear-cut metaphor. Clear-cut, cut and dry, you know?
Oh, like a diamond.
Yeah. In the rough.
Oh, okay. Oh, like dogs, like rough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. And I am not
know.
lying. Let me think. Let me open my phone to look at topics.
Did we have a segment for today?
Oh,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
so right. I forgot about that. Thank you for telling me. Hold on, Google.
You're
Topics.
welcome.
Oh, this will be fun to do right now.
I was just giving like long pauses, hoping some would come in with a segment.
No, I genuinely forgot.
Proof why direct communication is always the answer instead of implied communication. If someone ever implies anything to me ever, I'd punch him in the face.
Like in a metaphor?
Well, no.
No, but metaphors are like by
No.
nature
Metaphors
implicit.
implying something. Yeah, you just like you just implied that
Well,
metaphor with the walrus.
I'm implying this nah to your
You're implying I'm gonna have to punch you in the face.
No, 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 no.
No, please don't. No, no. I hate that. Hold on, let me open. I have this on my phone right now for reasons I cannot disclose. So today's topic is thermodynamics. It's shorter because TBH thermodynamics is like it's more of a fundamental branch of like stuff.
Okay.
So, what do you both know about thermodynamics?
Ooh,
Nothing.
nothing.
Truly, really, it's kind of crazy. Okay, so, you guys know how this works. The first sentence, it's a free sentence. It will be correct. The next following
Okay.
sentences could be false.
Okay.
So, sentence number 1. Well, as in, this is the free one. Thermodynamics is the branch of physics that seeks to explain heat, work, temperature, as well as the general flow and behavior of energy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right? So now going on to the potentially wrong sentences. Thermodynamics is defined at a baseline by 4 laws, beginning with the zeroth law, which states, when two things are independently in equilibrium with another, they are also equivalent to each other.
The 0th law?
Yes, that is what I said. That is the end of sentence 1.
Okay.
This defines the concept of temperature as a way to measure thermal equilibrium between different bodies. That's the end of sentence 2. The next one is the law of conservation of energy, which states energy can be converted between forms, but it cannot be created or destroyed.
That's
That's
I remember
sentence 3.
that.
This means that energy can change forms, such as mechanical energy turning to heat and friction, or our bodies converting chemical energy into mechanical energy. Sentence 4.
Pretty sure that's right.
Yeah, the next law of thermodynamics states that the entropy of a system will always decrease over time, leading to a more ordered molecular structure of the system. That is sentence 5.
Can you define what entropy means in this scenario, real quick, Jackson?
The normal baseline of entropy.
No, what the
You
word?
can't use the word in the definition.
This is not part of the game, unfortunately. I cannot
It's-
completely. I thought you might know about entropy, but I can't. It is defined in that.
Okay.
Okay, I see.
And the final law states that there exists a temperature, absolute zero, where entropy reaches a minimum value, and the temperature is the material is in a ground state. That is sentence
All right.
6. So I will reread that 5th sentence for you, which states that the entropy of a system will always decrease over time, leading to a more ordered molecular structure of the system.
Could you
I
repeat
see.
the first non-free sentence?
Yes. Thermodynamics is defined at a baseline by 4 laws, beginning with the zeroth law, which states when two things are independently in equilibrium with a third, they are also equivalent to each other.
So the problem I'm seeing here is you said 4 laws and then you said the 0th law,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which feels like that's obviously the incorrect one. I feel like Jackson would pull something where he just makes the first one so obviously incorrect that we just doubt ourselves. I know nothing about
See,
entropy.
like-
That it's
see,
either
like-
that or that something about entropy is the wrong one.
See, I thinking about that, but then hearing the word entropy made me think of your stupid Starfinder character.
The definition of entropy is given in that sentence, essentially.
Could you repeat it again then?
Let me see. Then blah blah blah. The law of thermodynamics, the next one states that entropy of a system will always decrease over time, leading to a more ordered molecular structure of the system.
So it's basically saying that the movement of the energy decrease over time, I think.
To specify this, there should be isolated system at the start of that. That was a typing error on my part.
Oh,
Okay.
if it's
Well,
isolated, then I don't think. Because an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by another object.
I think it's the 0th law. That's the wrong one. That sounds
No,
like some
hold on.
bullshit.
You can both answer different things.
Because here we can split up on this one, Jacob. Because I feel like you said, an isolated system will always slow down eventually. Basically, is what I think that's saying. Could be wrong, but I don't think that's the case. Just because of an object motion stays in motion until acted upon by an external source.
So your answers are for Jacob.
But the 0, that's just obviously wrong, right?
The 0th law doesn't sound
This
wrong.
is something Jackson would pull, where he just says something so obviously incorrect.
I've never been known to be devious in my life. I would just like to state.
Yeah, okay.
That is untrue.
Okay. All right, you go 0th, and I'm gonna go for that one about the isolated system.
All right, so Liam's going for sentence 5, the one about entropy.
Yes.
And Jacob is going for
The 0th law.
is 0th law. That is sentence 1. Locked in answers?
Yeah.
The wrong one is 5, which is Liam's guess. So you're correct, Liam.
What the hell are you talking about? The zeroth law.
The rest of the 4 laws, the 0th, first, and third laws are all correct. The 0th is so the reason it's the 0th law is because you need to put it at a baseline as like it's something so simple that like
It's the base of what the other laws build off of.
yeah, like it defines what temperature is essentially. It's
Okay.
essentially saying that there exists heat, and if all like two, let's say you actually, I explain it in this paragraph.
Wait,
So-
so I was totally right about.
Yes, no, that was actually very good logic, Liam.
Let's go!
So, the 0th law, it's kind of self-explanatory. If you put like a block of ice in the freezer, it won't melt because the heat is spread out evenly between everything, and so they reach equilibrium, and they both are the same temperature.
Okay.
That's kind of what it's saying there. Blah blah blah. The first law is also pretty self-explanatory. You've heard it a lot. With our understanding of the world, we cannot create or destroy energy, but you see energy transference on the daily. The
Okay.
second law is actually that entropy will increase over time, leading to more disorder in the universe, and entropy can never be negative in an isolated system. This means because you can't lose heat in an isolated system, essentially. But this means that as more heat is added to something, it gets more chaotic. The particles bounce around unpredictably. This is what you see when like water boils. That's why it starts convecting and stuff.
Okay.
As for entropy, it's a measure of chaos in a system, which is essentially a measure of energy, because particles moving around is chaos.
Yeah, it's measure of particles move around. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, in colder systems, the particles get very close together and cannot move, making them more orderly and low entropy. This would be like low microstates, because there can only be so many configurations of them. While if it's faster, at any given moment, there could be many particles in different spots.
Okay.
And then, let me see. Yeah. And then to the fourth and final law, which is the third law, entropy comes when there's a minimum point entropy can come to, because when something is so cold at absolute zero, the atoms have zero kinetic energy and thus they cannot move. It's perfectly predictable, and thus they have zero entropy. Unless they're like specific materials which do not actually like they can never be zero entropy because the way they're like held together is naturally chaotic.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And that is the end of thermodynamics, because after that, it's basically a thermodynamics being applied in different systems or like branches. Like there's a whole black hole branch of thermodynamics where they have their own laws,
I see.
but it's like too complicated because everything they explain is all using like equations that none of us would understand. And that is it for the science segment, basically.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
no problemo, fellas.
Only one set, man. I wish thermodynamics wasn't so small.
I would if I hadn't had to take that in chemistry.
All right.
Was it
Next
too
time.
long for you?
Well, chemistry was
Personal.
not a class I like.
Next time we'll do quantum physics.
I can give brief, like small descriptions on that, but like that is way beyond the understanding of like any of us.
I'll just watch Oppenheimer again. He explained it pretty well.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
He was like, we can use it to make a bomb.
Oh, little nuclear fusion here and nuclear fusion there.
I mean, yeah, that's basically what he said, sort of. Hold on. So you know how we say don't forget to preheat the oven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I keep forgetting to deheat the oven.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Yeah, I keep like cooking things, and then I'm like, wait a minute, the oven is not off. I should
Oh
go
my
turn it off.
gosh.
I usually just use the timer thing on it, which automatically.
I don't have that on mine.
Oh, that's
Really?
nice.
Yeah.
I don't have a timer on mine anyway either.
That's crazy, yeah. But I saw that the other day and I'm like, haha, I shouldn't forget to deheat the oven.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Just a funny little tidbit I thought of, you know. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's not a good idea to leave your stove on. You don't want to burn down your house.
I agree.
And remember, don't forget to deheat your oven.
And remember, don't burn your house down.
Oh, maybe I should. Should I talk about this? I still feel very embarrassed.
What did you do?
What did you do? This is
Yes,
a place. This is a place of sanctuary. You can speak about it. The only problem is that it goes on the internet.
So you know Pop Tarts, right? How you
Yeah.
can microwave them, but you
Yeah.
know how they come in that foil?
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh.
put it in for a second, and it like blue and orange sparks went off, and I immediately turned the microwave off as I realized what I was doing. I felt so scared.
At least you
Like,
were fast about it.
no, I was right there. I put it in, pressed the time, and suddenly like the foil just like a bunch of sparks like on top of it, and I immediately turned it off.
My God.
I still have not told my apartment, my suite mates about that.
I mean, you don't have to. You can take that, because, like, they'll probably.
At least I told you guys.
Yeah. You've
You can
confessed
take
your
it
sins.
to your grave.
They can learn about it when they finally watch episode.
They don't need to know I nearly burnt
whatever.
the apartment down.
Well, you were fast enough about it. It takes longer than that.
Okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
To be honest, I will share a similar story. But thankfully, I will respect that nothing bad happened from this. Just so you all know.
That's good.
But I had to microwave some IV fluids, and I forgot that one of them already had a line in it. And I forgot about the needle. Thankfully, the microwave is like decades old, so obviously there's no power to it really.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm told to put it on half power anyways, so it's not like scorching. But then afterwards, I'm like, oh yeah, fucking, there's the needle in it. That would have been really bad if something happened.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yep.
I have a vaguely similar story, except I was like 8. I went
Mhm.
to go cook nachos on a ceramic plate, and instead of typing 1 minute on the microwave, I typed 10. And being a child, I
Oh
didn't have like
my board.
series of time. So when I went to the microwave, nachos burnt as fuck, and the plate was shattered.
Oh. Microwaves are pretty powerful. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's like they're electromagnetic radiation.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
What? No, couldn't be.
So
They're
you
both
probably don't want to
aloof
microwave a
particles.
person.
Oh yeah, no, 100% you don't.
Look,
It's bad.
you look, people who want to microwave themselves, don't follow their example.
You heard it here first. Do
Good
not
for them.
microwave yourself. We're so brave.
Honestly.
Man, have people weaponized microwaves yet?
I know a friend that really wants to.
Yeah, I know who you're referring to too.
I
Have,
don't.
have you been told about the baby microwave?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you know who that is.
Yes.
We won't
I
name
mean-
names. They haven't been on the podcast before.
You're
Danny hasn't been on the podcast before.
right. He hasn't been.
Did he talk about the baby microwave
He
there?
did. That
Yes.
was like the first thing he
Yeah.
talked about.
Uh-huh.
I should have known. Yeah, you can't really weaponize microwave because the only reason they work is because they're in such a confined space.
Yeah.
So we build a really big one.
Well, just use gamma rays at that point.
No, but what if they turn into the Hulk and then they
It's
become
not
strong?
how that works. You know this.
Have you watched the movie?
Liam, you already said that those movies are inaccurate because you're like, oh, I feel like in real life people would actually be doing stuff and fighting for change.
Well, they're not changing to the dead form. That's why they're unrealistic. What, you know, everyone
Actually, no. The
entertain
Flash
that
was
idea?
realistic because he put a baby in a microwave.
Is that the metric for realism now?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Is their baby in microwave?
Yes, very realistic. I like.
Oh yeah. I finally got it.
A baby
What?
in a
Finally-
microwave.
No, not a baby in a microwave. A free face for other people. I've been waiting
Thanks.
9 months for this to come in.
Keep him
9
tucked
whole
away.
months. I ordered I pre-ordered the Critical Role Ukatoa Mini,
Okay.
and it came in yesterday. I pre-ordered it the beginning of the year in January.
That is a bit of a wait.
I mean, that's how pre-orders work.
It is how pre-orders work. Like normally I thought for most pre-orders, like, oh yeah, it'll be like a month or two, like a month or 3.
I mean, like
I didn't.
Mhm.
I also didn't check the date they said they were planning to release it for, so that's partially my bad. I checked it after. I checked it like 3 months past, and like, oh, it's Q4 of this year. That's
Yeah.
Hey, at least it came right on time.
Yeah, I was about to say they're putting it like right on Q4.
This literally the last day of Q3 and it
Yeah,
arrives.
like, I pre-ordered something and it won't be here till like mid-December, and I did in like what, June? Yeah, it's like 5 months.
Yeah, pre-orders are crazy.
I'm getting a autographed vinyl, so I'm fine with
Nah.
it.
That's really cool. For what band?
Sammy Ray and the Friends.
Sounds pretty nice.
I'm a fan of their music.
Jake, if you watch One Piece, you should be used to waiting a long time
What do you mean?
because everything takes so long.
That's true.
Yeah, the pacing can be subpar at points. But I don't mind it too much.
Is beauty truly in the eye of the beholder?
No, it's only in my eye.
Well, that doesn't make sense because beholders have multiple eyes.
You gotta find the one that doesn't disintegrate you immediately.
It's the charming eye.
Oh.
Oh, I like that. That's good, Jacob.
I got that lore backed up in my like 1% of brain that has random game facts I don't need to have to survive.
No. I remember the time you fought a beholder in your campaign, a mecha beholder.
Uh-huh.
What was his name? D's
Yeah.
Nuts. Um,
That campaign was crazy. I
That
still think about that every week.
campaign
that
was a
your
little
Roman Empire?
while.
oh.
Wait, what'd you say, Jacob?
No, that was Jackson who said thing with the Roman Empire. I said the campaign was a little crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I was crazy once. They
No,
left me
you
there
weren't.
for a room
No,
full
they
of them.
didn't. No.
Okay, I'm
You
not
can't
gonna do the
that. You
bit.
can't do that. No, that's a bad bit in my opinion. It's just a copy pasta.
Fair enough. Wait, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
I'm
minute.
working. Shush. Ah, fuck. Why'd we all get quiet?
There was a spider.
Oh, there's a spider?
Yeah.
Like spider pies? That's a combination of spiders and pies, by the way. What's so funny, Jacob?
What's so funny, Jacob?
Spiders aren't funny.
No, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
they're scary.
Arachnophobia is a really is it's a
Oh, I'm not arachnophobic. I just hate them.
Oh,
is a
yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that quote.
What?
I'm not homophobic. I'm not scared of gay people. I just hate them.
Oh,
Somebody we knew once said that.
huh.
Oh, I should remove. Don't forget to deheat the oven from my topics so we don't ever repeat it.
Well, how will you remember?
Or I should put a sticky note on the oven, but I don't own sticky notes.
to buy one.
Borrow one of mine if we ever come in contact with each other in person.
You're so right.
It may be quicker just to get one yourself, though.
Ah, who knows? It's not like I'll
We'll
be
just
going
see
to the
which way the
store
wind
anytime
blows.
soon. Which way is the wind blowing right now?
Left.
That's
What?
it's starboard.
Yes, Lord. Can't
No, it's
believe they
port.
named a
It's
Pokemon
port. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's port. Because starboard is the right side. Because all starfish are right-handed.
I'll have to ask one to confirm that.
They aren't. I read a study about it. It's just a mnemonic I do to remember it.
Do starfish even have like hands and legs, or do they just
Well,
interchange
what is
them?
the
They just use.
entirety of their body? They do not have like a side dominance.
They're all well, they're I think
We could learn a thing or two from starfish.
they could be called arms or pseudopods.
I think they are called pseudopods.
And they're closer to pseudopods than arms. And
Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, oh. That's arms, by the way, for you people who don't know.
I still think it's funny how their entire soundtrack is just different remixes of the same song.
It's very like I don't. It's 100 and something. Well, that's counting sound effects. It's like 40 songs that are all that melody. It's like I don't know how they do it. Arms 2 would be really funny because I don't think Arms did well.
Arms did not do well.
Arms did not do well.
You don't.
I played it and it was alright. It just got old pretty quick.
Well, here's the thing: you bought Arms, so you were already one of the suckers.
No, it just came with my Switch.
Oh, it came with your Switch.
Yeah, I did not buy it.
You have arms.
And
It came free with your fucking Switch.
yeah, it sold 2.7 million units as of December last year.
Oh, that's
Well, they
That's
probably
still a
sold that
good
because it
number.
was sold with the Switch.
It was also like one of the only games on launch.
yeah.
I
Which is
think
much
once
better
you
now.
Switch sold comparable units, which it's not a good game.
Dude, I still Jacob, I've joined you on a long wait. I've ordered something that will not come for a
Luffy figure?
while. What? No,
A
I
Luffy-
already have a Luffy figure.
What did you order?
I ordered. So when I was at PAX, which was an expo, there was this one guy that painted Joy-Cons, and he had every single one of his designs except for one, which was a one-piece design on both of the Joy-Cons. And it's like, oh, so this is the one thing you don't have right now. How much would it be, or how long would it take if I ordered it? And he'd be like, oh yeah, It's random based on whenever I want to, or whenever I feel like making them, and it'll probably come sometime in November. So I ordered them.
That's
Hopefully
cool.
they're awesome.
1-2 Switch sold 3 million copies. What the fuck?
More than ARMS.
Oh.
1-2 Switch is like, I don't know. It's like it's like the bad Wii Sports of this generation.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Wii Sports. Not really. It was still a good game though.
I mean, you could buy basically Wii Sports for Switch right now.
And the Nintendo Switch Sports is not as good.
Sure,
Like-
sure, I agree with you, but sure.
Do you not agree with me?
No, I literally said I agree
more
with you.
games at
Okay,
once.
but you said it in a sarcastic voice.
No, that's not my sarcastic voice. My sarcastic
No, this
voice
is
is
Nintendo.
Yeah,
Nintendo
I agree with
Switch-
you.
Switch Sports is kind of very underwhelming. Like Wii Sports had like a bunch of different stuff, and then Nintendo Sports has very little stuff.
That's true.
So yeah.
So yeah. I mean, does anybody else have any pressing, interesting topics they'd like to speak about this week?
I've got a volleyball game tonight, and I'm gonna kick ass
You're gonna
and
slay.
eat ass, and I'm all out of ass.
Oh,
Huh?
so you're gonna play volleyball, but not kick
Yeah.
ass and not eat ass because you're all out of ass.
No, I'm gonna get the ass there. They will
Okay.
provide the ass that I'll kick.
It's consensual, right?
Well, them losing to me isn't consensual, but what can you do when I'm so good at volleyball?
But that's not what that is. The eating ass is consensual.
It's a metaphor.
Oh, for I'm gonna have
Winning.
to punch you in the face for being implicit.
Metaphorical. Yeah. Stop implying
Also,
shit.
what's it a metaphor for?
Winning?
I guess you could call eating ass winning if that is one of the things you like to do.
Well, more the kicking ass
Yeah.
part.
One of my daily hobbies is winning, or as other people as
Call
I
it
call it,
Eating ass.
ass.
I mean, that's some people's daily hobbies. Yeah, I'm always winning. It's like the Matthew Mercer shirt. Or it's
What's the Matthew Mercer
no,
shirt?
it's like I beat class or something, or it's like theater class or something, but the when he puts his vest on, it says I eat ass.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, if we don't have any further things to say. Oh,
With no more-
fuck. Oh.
What?
Guys, don't forget to preheat the oven.
Yeah.